guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't been on, I know, for practically, I guess, 3 weeks I haven't been on for. Let me just quickly let you know, because I had a lot of people emailing me and saying, Carol, where are you? Are you okay? What's happened? You haven't been on. I've been ill, unfortunately. Recovered now, virtually completely, but it started about 10 days before my birthday, which was the 18th of November. And I had gone to a really important meeting in the city centre. And there was a group of us talking. And I remember one of my colleagues said to me, you know, are you okay in that seat? Well, can I call them a colleague? A collaborator, let's put it that way. One of my collaborators said to me at this meeting, are you okay in that seat? And I was quite squashed, I remember, around the table. And I think I just didn't want to cause a fuss. So basically I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I remember turning my body, the upper half of my body around, and my legs stayed like this. No. My torso and everything stays straight like this, and then my legs turned around, my hips turned around, my waist turned around. I think I must have kind of, pulled a nerve then, because when I got back on the Wednesday, I was fine. I was getting on with my clients, my work, blah, blah, blah. I was recording. I remember recording some stuff for YouTube on that Wednesday for the week going out. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I knew certainly I was working with some private clients on that afternoon, that evening, and everything was fine. Then Thursday morning, got up, washed, dressed, I was absolutely fine. Started recording my videos. I was really happy doing my clients. Just felt, I feel really good today. And then by 12 o'clock, I got up to make myself some lunch, take a break, just felt this heat go up my back, and I thought, what is this? And then suddenly, bam, in the split second, just this terrible pain, this really, really, really awful pain happened. It was terrible, and I couldn't stand. And then every time I tried to, then I would just get these terrible spasms of the nerve. I wouldn't wish sciatica on anyone. It's one of the worst things that anybody can ever suffer. It's horrible. I used to suffer it years ago, but I hadn't suffered it in years, and then suddenly, bam, I think it's because I sat in the wrong position. So, but before that, I'd been bitten on as I was walking down the road, being bitten on my leg because I was wearing some sort of crop trousers, and I must have got bitten by an insect or something because my leg blew up. And then I had the sciatica, and what happened was my twin sister and her family had to take me back to their house to look after me because I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to virtually go 2 days because I work for myself, so I work from home. My twin sister both my brother-in-law and my twin sister are managers at the OU, so they work outside of the home. And it started on the Thursday, and then I had to kind of wait until the Friday evening until they could collect me. I mean, I was still getting on with stuff, but I couldn't move. I couldn't, even getting into the shower was really, really painful. And then they looked after me. And it was only when it was coming up to my birthday that I was starting to recover. I was starting to feel a little bit better, just a little bit, because I've taken a lot of painkillers and stuff like that. But what I realised is that I had as well then, because I couldn't do anything, then suddenly I had a backlog of clients. A lot of year aheads as well, because as you know, I'm doing year aheads at the moment. A lot of people ordered those year aheads. And I got ill, and I couldn't do the clients. I couldn't work on them. I was in terrible pain. I think on some of the videos that I recorded that you heard for YouTube, I was recording them from my sister's place. I had to make this makeshift chair for me with this big pillow at the back. Some people could hear me wincing in pain on those videos because I was in terrible pain. I mean, it was just terrible. So I just really wanted to come and apologise for not being on for the last few weeks. And then I got the flu. After the sciatica was starting to clear up, then I got flu. So I was like, okay, all right. I haven't been ill I'll be honest with you, I very, very rarely get ill. Very rarely do I get ill. Very, very rarely. I'm usually, considering that I don't go gym, and I should go to the gym because I've got gym membership and stuff, I don't really get that ill. But those illnesses just boom, 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 one after the other, just knock me for six. So I haven't been on, number one, because of the illnesses, and number two, because the illnesses left me with a whole heap of clients that I couldn't do, that I had to catch up on. My year aheads, everything had to be out. People paid money for this stuff and it had to be out at a certain time. You know, everything was kind of, oh man, I've got all of this to do now. But finally, I'm finally getting back on track now. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Getting back on track, and things are looking good again with me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot happier. I'm feeling more in control now. So yeah, I know that I spent 6 minutes explaining, and you can always fast forward it and stuff if you don't care, which is fine. I don't mind. You come for the reading, that's fair enough. But I just wanted to put out this kind of blanket message to everyone why I hadn't been on my YouTube channel for 3 weeks, because I've been so poorly, and also because I had to try and I've not been on recently at all because I've been doing the year aheads and I just haven't had time. I'm still doing year aheads at the moment, but finally I'm getting down on the number, so I'm finally able to kind of sneak a few hours in to get YouTube stuff done. So the readings are going to be this week from the 7th to the 13th of December, so from Saturday the 7th to December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. I'm not really that superstitious like that. Sorry if some of you guys are. But yeah, we're going to be doing the reading from that date. I just wanted to come and say hi, guys. I missed you terribly. To all of you guys that emailed me and messaged me to see where I was, and you know, there were genuinely a lot of you, and you know, saying, you know, I hope you haven't given up the channel, and you know, it really touched my heart, because it was at that point as well that I realised just how important this channel is to a lot of people. We don't get the most views, of course I don't. There are readers out there that are getting 100,000 views per video. Fair play to them, good for them, God bless them, I wish them well. But what we do on here, I think, is just so special, from just the way that people come and say, oh my God, Carol, I hope you haven't given up the channel. It really, to be honest with you, it made me cry, because I just thought, my God, I haven't given up this channel. I know that even if it's just a few minutes every week, for whatever sign I'm reading for, that for some people that's invaluable, and it's giving them help, and it's assisting them, and it's helping them to improve their life and to make really important decisions going forward. So thank you so much for all of you guys that emailed to see where I was. I'm absolutely fine. God has really taken me through. My twin sister, my brother-in-law, amazing people. My little niece Ella as well, amazing. They just really took care of me. God carried me through. Honestly, I was in that much pain. It was terrible. It was really, oh man. But you know, when you come to the other, when you come out the other side of something, and you just like, oh, I got through that. I know some people suffer from worse illnesses and stuff, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're going to get on with the reading now. I'm really glad to be back. I'm really excited to show you as well some of the decks that I got for my birthday. So if you want to see some of those decks, I think that you're gonna need to go. Where should I put this bit? I think I'll put it after the intro, actually. I'm going to show you the cards that we're using for this week. So if you want to see some of the new decks that I got, it's funny because I actually bought, remember I got this Dark Mansion Tower a few months ago out of my own pocket, paid about 70 odd quid for this, and then my family got me the smaller deck. Brilliant, they got me this for my birthday, so I can't wait to use this small deck in the reading this week, and I'm going to show you some of the other decks that I got as well for my birthday that I'm going to be using this week for the reading. Alright, so without further ado, guys, I know it took a long time. You think, for fuck's sake, get on with it. If you don't like it, guys, just, you know, fast forward the intro. But yeah, love you guys loads, and look forward to doing your reading, and sit back and enjoy. We're just going to focus now on the cards. Love you. Mwah. See you soon. Hi guys, so I want you to see the decks that we're using this week. I think I'm using slightly less, actually. I love using different decks together just to see what repeats. For your weekly check-in that we always do, we use one of the newest decks that I've got for my birthday. Some of these, well actually no, all of these. These three I bought for myself. The Dark Mansion Tarot, where have I put that? Where did I put that? There it is. The Dark Mansion Tarot, that's the one that I thought there was something missing. That's the one that I'm using for the 10 card readings afterwards, the career and the finance. Let's push this up a little bit here. I just want to get a really kind of close-up look on the stuff this week. So these three I bought for myself. This one was bought for me. Modern Witch Tarot deck we're using. Incredible deck by Lisa Stirl. Is it usually Lisa Stirl? I think it is Lisa Stirl. And I tell you, this was like really inexpensive. That I paid something like, I think, $15.99 on Amazon, down from $21.99. And the cardstock on this is almost like you're buying an indie deck. It is a little bit glossy, but it's a really, really, really lovely deck. I'm probably going to do a new channel with reviews. Let me know, guys, if you want me to start up a review channel on tarot decks. This is a new deck as well that I purchased myself. This actually came only a few days ago. Indie deck by Isabella Rotman. This Might Hurt tarot deck. Probably my favourite deck alongside the Dark Mansion Tarot and my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And this is also a new deck. Now, this is a mass-produced deck, but it started off, obviously, as an indie deck by Chris Ann. Now, I didn't manage to do the Kickstarter because I didn't know it was on Kickstarter. I don't really buy from Kickstarter. I didn't really back Kickstarter. I should do. I'm probably going to start doing that. It's something I thought I'd start doing in the new year. But also, I didn't know about this at all. Not until I saw it advertised on Amazon when I was looking through, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. So, I actually got this from W.H. Smith in the UK, and this was £11.66. down from $16.99. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Cardstock not that great. It's already started to fray on the side, screw shuffling, and that's over a course of a couple of days. I'm probably going to edge this deck anyway in green, because the indie deck is actually edged in green. This deck is, so I'm probably going to do that. Amazing. So we're using that for the weekly check-in. We're also going to use for your advice, your spiritual advice, another deck that I got for myself, which is the Everyday Witch Oracle. You know that I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm using the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. Now, for your 10-card career and love reading, we're using my smaller, which my family gave me for my birthday, smaller Dark Mansion Tarot deck. And for your spiritual advice, we're using the Tea Leaf Fortune cards and also the Blessed Bee cards by Lucy Cavendish. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. Okay, Virgo, so let's have a look at who you are between the 7th and the 13th of December 2019. You are the Knight of... What is that? Is that the Knight of Wands? Yeah, Knight of Wands. Nice. Travel, exploration, ruled by Sagittarius is this person here. What I really like about the Knight of Wands is that he's always happy. He's always joking. He or she, sorry, he's always joking. Can you see how she's just a free spirit? And you are. That's one of the names that we use for the Knight of Wands. He's a free spirit. Enjoys talking to all sorts of people. He's not fuddy-duddy like. He's not boring. He just loves to be in the thick of things. And I think that this is what you guys are. You like to... You know, you like to explore different people, different energies. You like to talk to different people from different countries or wherever. I'm not saying that you're doing it this week, Virgo, but I certainly feel that you're out of your kind of Virgo-ish stance, whereby everything is kind of done in a very methodical way a lot of the time. And there is also, my mother was a Virgo, so there was always kind of needing to know what was coming up or needing to know what was going to happen and needing to be cautious about doing new things, whereas the Knight of Wands is someone who isn't cautious at all. He's just going to go for it. If it feels good, he's going to do it. And it's funny that you guys are showing up as this, exploring new things, new territories, a new creative idea maybe, a new venture with the Knight of Wands energy, feeling confident and feeling very assertive and even asserting yourself with the Knight of Wands energy showing here. Let's have a look at what the reason is. You might also be on the move or moving or something like that with the Knight of Wands. What's the reason for you guys being the Knight of Wands, Virgo? Because of, wow, yeah, the Magician. Nice energy. This is all about you guys creating something new. You have every single resource, or you might not have every single resource, but you have enough to start creating a new reality. And what you're doing with that Knight of Wands is you are making progress. You're moving forward. You have this new creative idea with the Magician energy, and you've got all the resources and the skills and the talents to make this happen, Virgo. And what you're doing with the Knight of Wands energy is you're taking all of the energy of the Magician, all of the ideas, and you're pushing forward. You're making things happen with that Knight of Wands energy. All right. Now, it's interesting because it is only fire energy, but you can still push forward. You don't really need a pentacle here to say that something has been started, it's been grounded, it's starting to take shape. But I certainly feel that you're moving forward, you're moving ahead with this Knight of Wands energy, with these new ideas, with the Magician energy, these new ideas, this new creative kind of idea that you have to move ahead with something. It looks like you're building something. You've got an idea that you want to create something, and you're definitely in the pipeline to move ahead with that with the Knight of Wands. So you might be speaking to people about it with the Knight of Wands energy. You could even be broadcasting it with the Knight of Wands energy. He's a bit of a bragger and he likes to talk a lot. So you might be doing a lot of talking about this new creative venture that you're involved with the Knight of Wands energy. But I certainly feel with the fire energy, the Knight of Wands is actually fire of fire. So you're completely 100% determined to move ahead with this thing. Let's have a look at the other cards. What are your goals for the week? Your goals, well, I think that your goal is to complete the first stage of whatever this is, because the Four of Wands is completing the first stage of a project quite successfully. So I think that your goal is to complete the first stage of this situation. What is the obstacle that stands in your way this week, though? The Ten of Coins energy. Well, the obstacle that you need to overcome, it could be something to do with money, because the Ten of Coins is money, and it might be that you need a lot of money to do this with the Ten of Coins energy. You might need the full amount to do this with the Ten of Coins energy showing here. So I think the obstacle you need to overcome is money and having money to do this. The other obstacle you might need to overcome is something to do with family. Do the family share your values on this? Do they believe in what you're doing with that Ten of Coins energy showing there? What could you be accomplishing by the end of the week, though, Virgo? The Queen of Swords. You could be accomplishing, I think, Virgo, some very valuable advice, though, with this Queen of Swords energy. You might also be accomplishing the ability to make a complete decision, that you're going to move ahead with this thing. But I don't think it's that. I think it's some very invaluable communication, some very invaluable advice, because the Queen of Swords is an advisor in the tarot, and she'll just tell you how it is. She's not going to fluff it up. She's not going to, she's not going to flower it up. She's going to tell you how it is. So I think that actually what you could be accomplishing is some very invaluable advice, and that could be anything. It doesn't mean that it's advice that you want to hear either. It's just the truth. What should you be avoiding then this week? The Queen of Coins. You should be avoiding the Queen of Coins. It's interesting because the Queen of Coins is actually about financial gain. So, but also the Queen of Coins, because she's a passive card, she could be about sitting by and doing nothing and just being happy with what you have. Because the Queen of Coins, she's not only a card about financial gain, she's also a card about kind of being comfortable. So when you get this card, it's all about being really comfortable and secure. You might need to avoid sitting by and just putting up with what you have and just saying, okay, well, I won't bother doing it, I'll just be happy with what I've got. Because you need to embrace, this must be a card here that shows movement. Maybe there's an Eight of Wands here, or maybe there's, another Knight here or something. But I'm pretty sure that this card should show that what you should embrace is movement. Chariot maybe, something. Let's have a look at what shows up here. Oh, the Nine of Coins in the reverse. I think you're going to have to take some of your money, some of your savings. Maybe you need to avoid holding on to the money. Maybe you do have the money then, Virgo. Maybe you do have the money. And maybe you need to avoid just sitting on the money. Because she's got money. She's comfortable. So actually, let's turn around that meaning that I said before. I actually think this is sitting on the money. You might want to embrace it. You're going to have to take something out of your savings. You're going to have to take some of your assets out. Now, the Nine of Coins in the reverse can mean that you are spending some of your money. It does mean sometimes it's erroneous, but sometimes not. Sometimes not. But also, the Nine of Coins can mean in the reverse not doing it all yourself as well. We do have two money cards here, but your obstacle you need to overcome is that this is a big amount. I reckon that you're going to have to invest something pretty big because you've got all these money cards. It feels like the obstacle you have to overcome is that you're going to have to invest something pretty big. And what you need to embrace, that maybe, just maybe with that Nine of Coins in the reverse, I feel that you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to dig into your savings possibly with that Nine of Coins in the reverse. Instead of sitting on your savings, because this is a woman who's frugal with her money. She's very careful with it, is the Queen of Coins. So this is a woman who saves her cash. So maybe you need to avoid just holding on to your money, saving your cash, and maybe you need to embrace, digging a bit into your savings here, digging into your assets a little bit with that 9 of coins in the reverse. All right, because the 9 of coins in the upright is about having that financial security. In the reverse, it's about lack of financial security. But I don't think it's that you're not going to be financially secure. I think this is you digging into the finances, the savings. I think you're afraid to do that because there's something here that you want to move ahead with. You're so sure of it and you're so confident in it. You're showing us the Knight of Wands, and it's all about this new creative venture with that Magician, and you really want to move ahead with it. And you'd like to. Your goal is to complete the first stage. Now, the first stage is probably going to be putting down the payment with the 10 of coins, but the obstacle you need to overcome is either that this is a big payment that you're going to have to make, or it might be, is all the family going to kind of agree with me doing that? Is my partner, is my husband going to agree with me doing that? Okay, you could be achieving, though, with the Queen of Swords energy by the end of the week, it's either making a definitive decision regardless of what other people say, or maybe you're getting some really good advice here. I think you need to avoid sitting on your laurels with that Queen of Coins, sitting on your money. If you've got it and you can invest it, the universe is saying embrace it. You should be doing this with the 9 of coins in the reverse. And if you need advice and support, where can you go? Go to the Star. That's interesting. Okay, now this is somebody, I'm sorry about the nakedness of the card, guys, but go to somebody who can give you the guidance that you need. All right, and that can be anywhere. That can be the internet. Go to someone who can shed a light on the matter. Go to the internet. Go to the reviews. Find out what people are saying about whatever this product is. Because there's a product here that you want to invest in. You think you could probably turn it into a good business, but it's going to take a little bit of a financial layout. The universe is saying embrace it. You're going to have to put the money out. It's not telling you to do it, Virgo. It's saying you're going to have to lay the money out. If you believe in this, which you say that you do, and you want to complete the first stage, i.e. paying the first deposit down, paying the money down, but you've got problems with it being a big amount of money, or family, are they going to agree? You get some very impartial advice by the end of the week, or you make a definitive decision. You need to avoid sitting on that money that you've got and embrace it. If you want to make that work, you're going to have to dig into your savings. But first of all, if you need that advice, go to the Star. Go to the place that gives you the guidance. The Star can also be the internet. So go to the internet, get those reviews, see what people are saying. Does it work? Can you make money? Find out as much as you can. Get as much clarity as you can. What is the advice that we have, that the universe has through the Witch's Tarot? This is the Witch's Oracle. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Virgo on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Virgo on this reading? Show me. So the advice is, let's have a look. You will have prosperity and abundance. There you go. It's telling you you're going to have prosperity and abundance. Maybe you need to take a chance. Maybe you just need to take a chance, guys. Seriously, if you really believe in it, and I think you do. But yeah, do your research though. But it says you're going to have prosperity and abundance. All right? Bear with me, and I will be with you in 1 sec. Okay, Virgo, so we've got your cards down. There's my pointer pen. Let's have a quick look at what's going on for work. So what we can see for work is King of Cups. Often when I see the King of Cups, it reminds me of, it could be an offer. It could be, a proposal. King of Cups only, because he holds the cup. So whenever I see cups, they remind me of proposals and offers and things like that. So there could be an offer here, but also it could be some of you guys focusing on something that brings creative and emotional contentment, because the King of Cups in a work reading as well. This can be anything from kind of writing or painting or working with animals, or working with health related stuff, or working as a counsellor or a therapist, or working with young people. Anything that is kind of very much a vocation is the King of Cups energy. Let's have a look at the next one showing up here. Okay. I certainly feel that there could be, the Seven of Coins is an interesting card when it comes to work, because the Seven of Coins can mean it's just a standard job. The Seven of Coins can also be a card where you look at him here, and it's really interesting with this version through the Dark Mansion Tarot of the Seven of Coins, because we don't really know whether he's waiting for something to happen or if it has happened, because he's got such a smile on his face. It looks like something's come to fruition here. with this guy on the Seven of Coins energy. So it might be that there's an offer coming to fruition this week for some of you guys. An offer with that King of Cups coming to fruition with the Seven of Coins energy showing up here. It could be from a King of Wands, or it could be an offer coming to fruition with the Seven of Coins energy. It might be with the King of Wands energy that this is for a higher position as well with that King of Wands, especially if you get something like a Page or a Queen. They are the lower cards in terms of the King. So the Page is where you're starting out, you know, you're just starting from the grassroots upwards. Then the Knight is where you're starting to build your knowledge and your skill within the job. The Queen is where you know what you're doing, but you want more, and the King is like where she wants to be. Let's have a look at the next one showing up here. The Ace of Swords. So I'm seeing some positive communication coming from this individual here, because the Ace of Swords is success and positive communication. The Chariot, something moving forward. I think that you're getting some really positive communication coming in here, that something is now moving forward with the Chariot energy. All right. With that Chariot. The Chariot is also about taking charge. So I just feel that there's some positive information. It's like you can be taking charge, or you're getting a promotion, or something is now moving forward, for example. Let's have a look at the next one showing up here. We've got the Moon reverse though. There's something here that is coming out. Something is being revealed here with the Moon in the reverse energy showing there. Oh, what are these? They're all reversals on the... That's interesting. There's something being revealed. What's being revealed? The Devil in the reverse is the letting go or the loosening of a chain. Eight of Wands energy. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is that there is a delay on something here. So something is being revealed. It's the loosening of a chain. There's a delay on this here. Let's have a look at the next card. You've got 5 uprights, 5 reversals. How interesting is that? The Two of Wands, stuck, is the Two of Wands energy. Being stuck at a crossroads energy showing here. This one is in the upright. High Priestess energy, not knowing what to do, I think this is. Do you know what I think is happening here? I think it's good and bad in a way for work for some of you Virgos. Because what I'm seeing here is that there is an offer materializing with that Seven of Coins. Because the Seven of Coins also means something that is, if something's coming to fruition, it's materializing. So there's an offer materializing this week. And I'm getting the impression that this person here is the one that's made the offer, the King of Wands. And he is finally saying to you, we're all good to go. So this is finally, with this King of Wands energy, he's telling you, he's communicating, finally, we're all good to go with the Chariot. Finally, the job is ready for you to take, Virgo. However, I do feel that it's going to be revealed that whatever the hold-up was, because it looks to me like you got something. You had a job or you had an offer, but it took time to evolve. And it looks like it's finally materialized in the top set of cards here. But it looks like the change that they thought, so the Devil reverse will have been the setbacks that whoever these people are, whoever this person is, the setbacks that stopped you from starting this particular job. It looks like those setbacks are still kind of getting in the way with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, because the Eight of Wands in the reverse is delays and it's setbacks. All right, so even though this king here who's communicating and saying it's all good to go now, Virgo, everything's ready, we're ready now for you to come and do the job, it may be here that whatever the devil was in the, you know, whatever the devil is in the ointment, or I don't know what the saying is, whatever the problem was that is now being reversed with that devil energy, it just feels like there are further setbacks. So even though they've gotten rid of one initial problem with this devil in the reverse, and they've revealed to you with that moon in the reverse, yep, everything's been cleared up, there's no problems anymore, it's all good to go, everything's moving forward now, and we want to make you kind of like this official offer. All right, because it feels like with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of, and the King of Cups, there's like an official offer here. All right, an offer is coming to fruition. This person is officially saying, inviting you to come in, and, you know, everything is moving forward here, and, you know, they're revealing and they're saying to you, yeah, all those problems we had before, why you couldn't come and start the job, it's all right, it's all over and done with, it's all cleared up. But it looks to me like there are further setbacks showing up here. So there's going to be further setbacks, I think, Virgo. There's going to be further setbacks. Now, that crossroads that you're stuck at is because you don't know what to do. All right? Some of you guys are like, I don't know whether I should just stay at my job that I'm already at, or whether I should just look for something else. Because I'm getting in this reading here for work, Virgo, that some of you guys are getting really tired of this setback. On the one hand, whoever this company is has said to you, you must have gone before some of you guys for this interview. And the company must have said to you, okay, yep, you've got the job, but we've got a few hitches, so we'll let you know when you can start. And you said, okay, fair enough. And then finally, it looks like this week, between now and the next 3 weeks, this company comes back to you and says, right, we'd like to officially make you this offer. So the offer finally, with the King of Cups holding out the cup, materializes with the Seven of Pentacles. All right, this guy gives you a call and he says to you, yep, all good to go. We finally, I'd just like to let you know, Moon Reverse Revelation, that finally all the hitches that we had before, finally we've managed to sort it out, Devil reversed. But then what I'm seeing with the Eight of Wands reversed, Virgo, is a further setback will occur in which you are going to be stuck at a crossroads with the Two of Wands in the reverse, because you're not going to know what to do. High priestesses can be, yes, we know what to do, but sometimes they are, we don't know what to do. So you're going to be stuck at a crossroads in terms of, but I don't know what to do. Do I stay in my job and just let this one go? Because I think, as I said, it just feels like some of you guys are going to get really, really tired. 1 minute the company tells you to come and start, the next minute there's a problem. Then they tell you to come and start again, the next minute there's a problem. I think you're going to get tired of this, and I think you're going to say in the end, you know what, actually, And actually, that's interesting. Sorry, this is Taurus, isn't it? This is Saturn in Taurus, actually, with the Seven of Coins as well. There's boundaries with the Seven of Coins energy as well. So we could read that as boundaries. This is waiting for something to happen. Saturn in Taurus, I think it is. All right, so this is material prosperity, but having to wait for the results, for the rewards to come through. It's almost like they're saying, yeah, everything was fine, and then suddenly there's another setback here. It looks to me you lot are going to get tired of somebody who keeps stopping and starting in terms of a job offer, from what I can see. Let's have a look at what the advice is on the career front for you, Virgo. So career, let's just get the career card up. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Virgo on this career reading? What is the advice you have for Virgo, please, on this career reading? What's the advice? The advice is, hang on, so 1, coins, 2, tulip, and 3. This one came out. So the advice is, for your career, money will be coming to you in terms of your career through great passion. Through great passion, money will come to you, okay? So loving what you do, through loving what you do will bring money, all right? There's sorrow over a loss, though. So some of you guys might be giving up on whatever this is, all right? But it feels to me like, it just feels like for some of you guys, you feel like you're being messed about by this person. That's how it feels. And don't worry about it, Virgo, because money will come to you through something that you really want anyway. All right. Going to have a quick look at what the money reading is saying, though, as well. We're going to replace that career card with the wealth card. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Virgo and their money? What's the advice that you have for Virgo and money? Show me the advice. What is the advice that you have for Virgo and money, please? In 3 cards, 7th to the 13th. So we've got 1. Give me 2 more. 2 and 3. Okay, let's have a look. So the advice is, it's time to go out and have some fun with the grape in terms of money. So maybe you can spend a little bit. We've got, I don't know what that is. It says victory. There's going to be victory in some endeavor. That's brilliant. I love it when I see that card. So financially, there's going to be victory in some endeavor. Okay, financially, some financial endeavor there'll be victory in. And I think we saw that in your first reading. Your general reading was talking about a new creative endeavor that you could make money from. And it's saying that you're going to have some victory in a creative endeavor, in some endeavor, work endeavor. And it's time to go out and have some fun. What's the next card? Flute. So disappointment, though, in a friend or a lover concerning finances. So for some of you Virgos, you're going to have disappointment in a friend or a lover concerning finances. However, in a venture, endeavor, you will have some victory. And it's time to go out there and have some fun. Spend a little bit, you know, if you can. All right, bear with me. We're going to quickly do your love reading. Just bear with me. Right, Virgo, let's have a look at love. Excuse me. Okay, death. So death can be an ending, I won't lie. It can, but then death can also be a new beginning as well. But death is usually seen as an ending of a relationship. Let's have a look at the next one. However, there's a cycle of change happening here. I think that with this, I mean, it depends on how you want to read that, all right? Because the Wheel of Fortune is a change, all right? This is a cycle of change. The Death card is an ending, all right? Sometimes when I look at these, it just reminds me of an ending is temporary, because death just keeps going round and round and round. So sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can be temporary. But the Wheel of Fortune, you've got two major cards showing up here. So it almost feels like this was meant to be. It almost feels like this was destined. It feels like there's an ending, but a new cycle that's beginning with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing up here. Six of Cups energy. Some of you guys reminiscing about the past. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, for me, this is like a karmic connection from the past. All right, it feels like there is an ending, though. It feels like a karmic connection from the past has actually ended, actually, here. So it actually feels like a karmic situation has ended. All right, and it's interesting when that happens, because this is definitely something to do with a twin flame connection, Virgo, for some of you guys. And it feels like the lesson has been learned. The karmic tie, though, has now been severed. It feels like there's a karmic situation from the past that is now at an end. Something is completely closed. There's definitely the ending of, it's not just a physical situation, it's definitely a spiritual one as well. Let's have a look at the next one here. The Hermit. So the Hermit, you've got all, practically all majors so far. The Hermit is, and that's you, isn't it, Virgo? The Hermit. It's interesting because a lot of people talk about Hermit as detachment. And this might be you detaching, actually, with the Hermit energy showing here. The Four of Wands. I'm seeing there's detachment in a relationship here with that Hermit. I think that you often focus on the past, though, but there's definitely detachment in a relationship because the Hermit is outside of the Four of Wands. There's definitely, for you guys, you're detaching, your separation, there's distance now in a relationship. And that's why I feel that this karmic relationship, this past life relationship, this karmic relationship from the past is at an end. There's distance now in this relationship with the Hermit and the Four of Wands energy showing here. Justice energy, I'm reading that as probably being acceptance, but also you've got justice, the karmic cycle at an end as well with the justice energy. Things are now rebalanced because the justice card is when the cycle ends with the Wheel of Fortune or death, balance is restored with the justice energy showing here. Yeah, I think that balance is now restored. And Six of Swords energy, you guys are transitioning or you're moving with that Six of Swords energy. Four of Cups energy showing here, though. Four of Cups is interesting because the Four of Cups can mean all sorts of things. I think balance has been restored here as you move away from the situation, but I still feel that there is a little bit of yearning here with this Four of Cups energy showing up here. Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands, but looking to the future is the Three of Wands. Sometimes that's waiting. No, reaching out, looking at other options with the Seven of Cups. I do feel that there is a tinge of sadness here, but I do feel that a karmic union is now at an end. This is someone from the past. This is someone who you have a very strong karmic connection to in the past. I think that this is at an end because I think that the relationship, there's been distance here. So it might be somebody that you haven't seen in a while, Virgo. It might be somebody who you were really connected to emotionally. You talked every day, but I get the impression for some of you guys, you lived in different countries or different cities or different continents. I just feel that there was a real distance here. I'm seeing distance, Hermit. That's you distancing yourself from the relationship because that's your card. You're the Hermit. So Virgo, I'm seeing you distance yourself from this relationship. So the Hermit and the Four of Wands. Seeing you distancing yourself from this relationship. This karmic connection from the past is now at an end. I think that it is finally restoring balance in your life as you move away from this with the Six of Swords and you move on. Though I do see with the Four of Cups energy a little bit of disappointment going on with you guys. I feel that you are now ready with this Three of Wands energy to start looking at other options. Lovely reading. Let's have a quick look at what the love reading is. So, Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for the love reading, please, for Virgo on this reading? What is the advice that you have, please? Show me in 3 cards. So, number 1, 2, and 3. Let's have a look. So, what's the advice? The advice is the Table. So, let's have a look at this Table. So, hard work is ahead, and that's showing in that 4 of Cups because you're still reminiscing. There are new things around you, there's offers around you, people are interested, but you're still reminiscing about these 3 cups, which is the partnership. It's the connection that you felt. You're still thinking about that, Virgo, but balance is being restored. When karmic unions tend to end, the universe tends to rebalance or readdress the balance. Things are restored because usually I find that when you get those twin flame connections, those twin flame relationships that have been kind of in existence for years and years and years, and finally it runs its course, it's done, it's dusted, it's not going to be repeated through you or any of your any of your children or your children's children. It's all done. You've got this blank sheet, and that's what justice is. That's where finally the balance is being restored in the universe, in your universe, and you are free now to move on. You've got that little blip there, and that's where the hard work is, I think, with the Table card. Tree, there's affairs with the family, there's hard work and affairs with the family. Let's have a look. Tankard, so celebration, but however, affairs with the family will bring celebration, fun and enjoyment, which is nice. So there's hard work ahead, yes, because you're still clearing the energy a little bit, but it is done. This is done, and it's probably because the karmic tie, the cord has been cut in those areas there, that you're still feeling the offshoot of that. You're still feeling a little bit of the baggage of that. You know, it's almost like being submerged in water and then somebody rescuing you and giving you the kiss of life and you bringing all the water out. There's still a little bit more there to cough up with that card, and that's why there's hard work ahead. However, I do think you have a supportive family, and affairs with the family will bring celebration, fun and enjoyment. Lovely reading. Let's have a quick look. I think some people think that when the cord has been cut in a twin flame union, that it's done and it's dusted. Not really. It is done and dusted. It's done and dusted with the universe. There's not going to be a repeat of it ever again. It's not going to come back round ever again. That's what I feel those cards are saying. It's just not going to repeat itself ever again. Never ever again. All right, and you're dealing with the fallout from that. But you're just dealing with it on a physical level now and not a spiritual level. It's just purely a physical one because you were so used to it. Let's have a look at what the advice is for the blessings. What blessings are being bestowed, please, universe? Show me the blessings being bestowed on Virgo between the 7th and the 7th and the 13th of December. So the blessing is a blessing for peace of mind. That's lovely. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You got a blessing for peace of mind. Wonderful. All right, Virgo, I'd like to say, my darlings, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like to order your 2020 year ahead, thank you to everyone who ordered one. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. If you'd like to order one, you can order one up until the 16th of December by 12 midnight. That's the latest, and then I'm taking those off the website, and they'll be replaced obviously with something else for 2020, you know. But if you want one that looks at 2020, then you can order it. Otherwise, you can order whatever you like on the website. Go to the link, it's in the comments section below, or to the end screen. All right, love you guys loads. See you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.